A teenage girl was gruesomely attacked and she was held in her basement. And this is over in Akron, LeBron's hometown. Let's get it popping.
A teenage girl gruesomely attacked, kidnapped, beaten, stripped, and robbed. Thankfully, she was somehow able to escape and find help. First at 4, Brittany Wares Live shares how police are working right now to find her attackers. Brittany.
This story is just horrible and sickening. A 19-year-old girl was lured to a home by people that she considered to be her friends. Now police are determined to find everyone involved in this vicious attack.
Akron 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Yeah, I just picked a young lady up. She was walking down the street naked. She said somebody jumped her and robbed her. I got her in the car here. I'm pulling over to BP right here so she can get out the cold. She's butt naked. She has nothing on.
This is the 911 call.
I got you, innocent. I'm just messing with you. Y'all gotta let me do my thing. I gotta get y'all emotionally involved in the show.
To Akron police on December 27th, just after midnight. A Good Samaritan said he saw a young girl walking naked on East South Street.
That's crazy.
When he pulled over to help, he saw she was severely beaten.
Looked like she got blood on her face.
According to Captain Michael Miller with the Akron Police Department, the teenager was lured to a home on Beardsley Street. While there, she says 3 people held her captive in the basement and violently attacked her. And if that wasn't enough, the horrific ordeal was recorded.
A lot of facial head trauma, injury, bleeding. It's very gut-wrenching to watch that video.
The young girl was eventually able to escape, running out of the home without any clothes on, and find help.
Thank you so much for helping her.
Oh, my God. I got daughters.
Thank God that we have, a community out there, people that care enough to try to step in and give some aid and help.
Akron police say they did arrest one girl, Kendall Worthy, in connection with this attack. She's being held in the Summit County Jail, and her bond is set at $100,000. However, officers say there are more people they need to track down.
This may not even, in fact, be limited to just the 3 people that participated in the assault. There may have been some other people with some knowledge or perspective about this. The detectives may
tell y'all kids to stay away from these degenerates. I know y'all want to have y'all kids be a part of the streets or, have some sort of connection and all of that. Nah, raise your kids in environments with kids that got stuff to lose. If you raising your kids in an environment where a bunch of kids ain't got nothing to lose, but you got morals and standards, you need to get the hell up out of that, because every last one of them kids is going down. Even the ones that just wanted to be a part of the in crowd and the end game, because a lot of them is influence. I believe, honestly, in my heart, because if you strip a chick naked and you gruesomely attacking that girl was going to die. They absolutely was going to kill her. And they was videotaping it. Tell your kids to get away. You better start holding your kids accountable. Kick their butt so that when they go out to school, they don't deviate away from y'all teachings. Because every last one of them kids that's a part of it, and they all going to tell, all of them is going to catch cases. And all of them is going to ruin their lives, all right? In addition to that, a woman was arranging a homicide in Milwaukee. Check it out.
New at 9, a Milwaukee family wants justice after police say their loved one was killed in a murder-for-hire plot this past November.
Fox 6's Bria Jones joins us here with how investigators say this plot was revealed on jailhouse recordings.
Read the super chat shortly.
That's right, Ben and Kim. Prosecutors have now charged 25-year-old Ashanti Davis with solicitation of first-degree intentional homicide. Now the search is on for whoever pulled the trigger, killing Burnell Hall.
She was obsessed with want to have a child by him.
A fatal attraction is what Nicole Hall says cut her son Burnell Hall's life short at 29. His on and off again girlfriend, 25-year-old Ashanti Davis, is now accused.
These girls be living such a tough life. They look every bit of 38 going on 40. Every bit of 38 going on 40. They said that woman is 25 years old. Could have fooled me.
Of arranging his killing.
I had told him like 9 months ago, you need to stop communicating with her.
Cut her
She
off.
wasn't right.
Hall's worst nightmare came true on November 1st. Milwaukee police say her son, Burnell Hall, was gunned down near 87th and Carmen just after 1 in the morning behind this building. His sister, Diane, rushing to the scene.
But I see the yellow tape. So then that's how I know, he was gone.
According to the criminal complaint, Davis told them she and Hall were in a parked car when 2 masked men tried to rob them. She said as she ran away, she heard a single gunshot. Prosecutors say the robbery was fake and she arranged the shooting.
Asking her, what happened? She got, this evil look on her face. No remorse.
Hall was a father of 3 with 1 on the way.
I hate it because I never had a chance with my dad. Due to just my dad not being a dad. But he's actually a dad.
Davis was linked to the crime with phone calls with an incarcerated man she was dating. Officers played back a call where Davis said, quote, got a cat to kill the rat. When questioned, investigators say she fumbled to explain.
I knew that she would end up getting caught because she don't know how to stop talking. I knew she would incriminate her own self.
Tonight, Milwaukee.
Look at that girl. Look at that woman. Be careful who you decide to put your stick in. Be careful who you decide to keep friends around you. Everybody don't want you to win. Everybody don't want you to win. And then last but not least, we need to get these people arrested. We need to get these people arrested. A man is arrested after slashing over 30 neighbors' tires inside of his neighborhood. Check it out.
At the start of the new year, people will often pop champagne to celebrate, right? Well, residents of this Katy neighborhood aren't celebrating much after someone was caught on camera popping their tires instead. ABC 13's Micah Hatfield joins us live in the Westfield Village neighborhood where an estimated 30 cars were hit. And Micah, we also understand deputies just made an arrest moments ago.
Yes, Eric, they did. We just learned in the last 30 seconds that this is a 22-year-old male who actually lives just nearby, a few houses down from where all of those tires were slashed. You can see the Harris County Sheriff's Office is here on scene. They drove away with that man just in about the last 10 minutes. A lot of people who had their tires slashed just walked over here to see what was going on. I was able to speak with a woman who said that she had 4 cars parked in her driveway and they have 5 tires that were popped. A big price tag coming her way. A lot of frustrated residents here.
It's the start of a new year, and people who live on Westwood Pines Drive are already deflated.
Tires popped. One tire's popped. And I look, I'm like, well, let me see. Maybe he saw it got flat. I went around and checked, and boom, the other one's flat too. So
what are the odds that 2 tires on the truck would be flat?
I get hollered at from neighbors down this road, and they're like, they got us too.
Who is they? Once people started looking at their surveillance cameras, they were able to somewhat answer that question. A younger man in a hoodie walking through the Westfield Village neighborhood with what appears to be a knife. Driveway to driveway, puncturing people's tires in broad daylight, about noon on Thursday. People we spoke to say they don't recognize him. The neighborhood estimates he hit about 30 cars.
Honestly, it's a kid who thinks that this is a fun thing for him, I guess. Entertainment. I don't know what I can't make of it. There's nothing that could justify what his behavior is.
Now all up and down the street you see flat tires or cars on jacks. Owners now out hundreds of dollars for a new tire. Just last year, Elmer Garay put tires on his vehicle that are $700 each.
It was not in my budget.
$700 a piece for tires, boss. That's $2,800 just for tires if all 4 of your tires was hit. And people don't care nothing about, oh no, wait a minute. Hey guys, hey, listen, if somebody had confronted him, it's not worth his life. In other cultures and in other countries, when you do stuff against people, you lose a finger, right? You might lose an arm. They beat the brakes off of you, something. But we live in a culture where people don't feel like there's consequences that come along with their actions. And so they feel compelled to go over there and puncture your tires and ruin your morning. And now you got to go and trade in more of your time into an employer so that you can then put tires on your car to continue to get back and forth to work. and they don't care nothing about you. Hey, Anton, don't profile. They're walking down the street with a hoodie on and a knife in their hand. Maybe they doing cartwheels and making a YouTube video. This is exactly why we profile.